Hey, this is Ben Conway at Skeletron, and we've joined the Alliance.
From the comic shop counter to the late night site, it's the thrill of the hunt, gotta make it mine. I'm out here searching.
This is Sir Dork, and I have joined the Alliance.
I'm raising the stakes. Action figure alliance, yeah, we're bringing the noise, rolling deep.
Hey, it's Sean.
It's Audrey. I'm Brenda.
And we're Strut Family Crafts, and we've joined the Alliance.
Plastic in hand, we're playing no games. From legends to villains, yeah, I got 'em all.
I'm Adam from the Nameless Toy Company, and I've joined the Alliance.
Every line, every way, from the past to the new. It's a bond, it's a crew, we're the real Toy Zoo. Terror through the package.
I'm Travis Moody from A Toy Kind of Mood, and I joined the Alliance.
Call it a phase, this ain't just a trend. These figures got history, they're my closest friends. Action figure alliance.
I'm KJ, aka Black Dingus, and I've joined the Alliance.
From the base of the shelves, we're making a stand. This is our world, you don't understand.
I'm Extra Retro, and I've joined the Alliance.
Costumes in the works, we go all night. From the rarest grills to the dudes out fights. Each one's got a story burned.
Well, I'm Jonathan from Nostalgia Unboxed, total idiot, but smart enough to join the Alliance.
With my action toys, collectors unite. We're breaking the chains, plastic in hand. We're playing no games.
Hey guys, this is Ace, and Ramen Toy has joined the Alliance.
From legends to villains, yes, yeah, I got 'em all. We're after legends.
Hey everyone, this is Chris Scott from Grindhouse Toys, and I'm part of the Alliance.
This is our pride. From legends to villains.
Yeah. What are you drinking now?
Burr, man, a little beer.
Oh, a purple beer?
Purple beer. It's a Pernicious. I'm not going to show their label. We're not sponsored in any way, shape, or form, but nice
gotta keep your
IPA.
favorite friendly or something. I don't know.
Wicked Weed IPA.
Oh,
Pernicious.
okay.
I love it. It's
Okay.
my favorite IPA beer.
All right.
Need to go to the liquor store, to tell you the truth, because I'm out.
I am not a drinker, so all of that is lost on me.
Yeah.
You know, that's just the way of things over here. But I thought the purple can was weird. I did not expect that to have been.
It's not the normal thing, you know. It's my favorite IPA though. It's good.
So Jay's asking, where's the whiskey? You are out of it, right?
I'm not necessarily out of it. Just the Johnny Walker I wasn't feeling tonight. So
gotcha.
You know, and that was about all I had, and I was like, yeah, I need to go to the store.
Yeah.
So we'll roll with this tonight.
All right. I feel like you and chat could just go down a deep rabbit hole of talking about alcohols and stuff like that.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah. When I was a kid, I made rum and cokes for my dad on a regular basis, but other than that, not much.
You were a mixologist, so that's about it.
I guess. Yeah.
Jay is actually having a phenomenal day.
Fucking nominal?
Fucking nominal day. I've never heard that one.
Fucking nominal. Dude.
That was a first for me, Jay. So here's to your phenomenal day.
Dude, I think that's great. That's great. Yeah. Glad to hear it. We all need some of those every now and then, some more than others.
Representing. Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think this is going to be a cool one.
Yeah, definitely.
This one was an idea that I've been, kind of having for a while. And it's kind of, twisted and changed. But what was great was, as we were kind of talking about doing this, the MFC&C custom contest was going on.
Yep.
Which was great for, the Headcanon discussion.
And the Elite competition starts this weekend. I am option 1.
Awesome. And then, like some people just blitzed out some posts where I was like, holy shit, that's really cool. Mm-hmm. And, I would never have thought about using that in this line. And
people's creativity is coming out with this line, man. They're definitely pulling some things together. They've things they've showed me. I'm like, man, that actually works. That works really well. Yeah. And here's the thing is, it's your headcanon. It's your collection. Right. However you want it to be, that's how it should be.
Yep.
And there's nobody that should tell you how you should
You know,
collect
and
or
I
what you
think
should
that's
collect.
one of the big draws. That's one of the things that I think is so fun
Mhm.
about Operation Monster Force is its flexibility.
Yep.
You know, like you've got Dracula, you've got zombies, you've got like, you know, ghouls and, you know, the sleepwalkers and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, it's just, it lends itself to being able to say, oh, like this character will fit in there real well.
Yeah.
Halloween Boy fits in there perfect, you know, and I
Mhm.
think that's really fun, man. I think that honestly, you know, that head canon portion of it, I think makes it enjoyable. You know, it brings
Yeah.
another level of, you know, kind of interactivity because you're pulled in. Not to say that that doesn't happen with other lines. And
Oh, it happens
I
a
think
ton
we're
of other
gonna,
ones. I mean, I'm a prime example of that. Like my Action Force thing is probably 40% customs,
yeah,
and
yeah,
they're fun because
crazy,
I love doing that. I
yeah,
love kit bashing, customizing, coming up with something, making squads, and that I mean, it's hard on the space. The shelves are full,
yeah,
but
yeah,
uh, I tend to keep the customs, and some of the you buy those extra figures so you can make something cool. And
yep, yep,
I could sit here all day and show you Action Force figures that some of them might transition to Monster Force because they might fit in a little better over there.
yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Well, yeah. So we're going to be talking a whole lot about, you know, head canon and fitting figures into different lines. We're not going to, we're probably going to focus on Operation Monster Force,
Yeah.
just to be fair. But, you know, the discussion that we're going to have is not, you know, centered around that. It's going to be, you know, I think the advice that we'll give, the things that we'll talk about will be applicable to a lot of different things. And he looks good, man.
Commander Zaldron. That is my elite submission option one. Voting this weekend. We'll talk about that.
All right. All right. Well, I think, man, I think we should get this one underway. We
Yeah.
got a bunch of other stuff that we're gonna probably pepper in and out here throughout the cast.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, let's just roll that intro and get on with it.
Let's go.
Oops.
I like it.
I did that intentionally. I thought it was
There
fun.
you go.
All right. All right.
In a pleasant world where legends collide, tiny heroes standing side by side, guardians of playtime in disguise, action figure alliance on the rise. Join the alliance, come take a stand with the many armies ruling the land. Hail to the heroes molded with might, action figure alliance unite tonight.
We now return to the Transformers.
Yes. Yes.
You had some fun making those, throwing those up.
Yeah, that was fun. We ought to use those
good.
more.
I thought that was pretty good. Yeah. So stuff.
Say what now? What now?
So what now? All right, you want to do? You want to talk about this first? Or you want to talk about new
Well,
items?
let's break it up a little bit. I think we should start off talking about
Okay.
you know, doing the headcanon stuff, and
Yeah.
we can kind of mix some things in there. I think I would want to start off with in regards to talking about headcanon, what makes something fit in with another line.
Yeah.
We've kind of had some close discussions before where it's been kind of like around customs and things, but this is more around oh, you know, I'm putting this action figure in with this display because I think it works there.
I think
You know?
specifically for you that chimes in with Hellboy.
Oh, Hellboy. Yeah, that was I participated in the first custom contest with Mezco Hellboy. I put, you know, I did a bunch of part swaps. I put some custom bits on him, you know, and kind of made him, you know, look and feel a little bit more like he was geared up and, you know, ready to go do some Operation Monster Force fighting, you know.
Yeah.
And I think Hellboy is perfect with this one.
Yeah.
But to me, I think, you know, so if you think about Hellboy's background, you know, he's part of the BPRD, and man, like that's already really close to kind of the Operation Monster Force thing. You know, they fought Rasputin, they, you know, fought monsters, and crazy, kind of occult stuff, which is a little bit close to,
Yeah.
the bad guys and all the mystery around, what they're working on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Hellboy, it fits in perfectly. So in regards to, you know, uh, canon or, the story behind Hellboy, that's what makes it work perfectly there.
Yeah.
But it's not just that, right? It's also, obviously, it's going to have to be the scale. You're
Yeah.
going to have figures that scale properly and look correctly with each other.
Like
Even if
in
it is just your head canon,
right.
it's, you've got to have it make sense. And the easiest way to have that make sense is, have it be appropriately sized.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you were going to say something, right?
I was gonna say, I don't really feel like Mythic Legion size well with Operation Monster Force. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think certain things can fit, and
Mhm.
that's more of those monstrous things.
Yeah.
Um, and that's where it kind of goes back to that headcanon, because it's like
Yeah.
a monster. You don't know. A monster could be really small. A monster could be really big.
Yeah.
And even if you have, like, in Mythic Legions, which amazingly I didn't pull any over,
I didn't either.
you've got like demons and things like that. And I
Yeah.
think, even at just like the regular size demons from Mythic Legions are like 7+ inches tall.
Yeah.
But being a demon, it could fit,
Yeah.
But like then you take like a human, and you can't. I think you could do like maybe one of them and be like, oh, that guy's just the big guy.
Yeah.
But I don't think you could have like a ton of them,
Like,
right?
I don't
Because
think
then
the
it's
skeletons really fit.
the skeletons.
I think the skeletons are a little bigger than
They're a little chunky.
like you might throw them in the background or something,
Yeah. Yeah.
But am I gonna have them in the forefront? I mean, you can. I mean, I love
Yeah.
their skeletons, dude. I got a whole collection of them. There, there's that whole detail shelf right there.
Yeah.
It's full of skeletons. And just no more room in there.
Yeah.
But that was the shelf I moved to the detail so I could make more room for Transformers.
Gotcha. So yeah, I think they're also, beyond the story of the character or the character's background, there's aesthetics.
Mhm.
And I think Hellboy goes right along with that, because he's got, not only does he have, kind of that demonic cool look and stuff, but, he's got very similar kind of, like, he carries a big gun. He's a modern day character, which already kind of puts him period wise into a whole lot of, stuff that I think display wise is appropriate for Operation Monster Force. And so that's something to consider. I mean, even if you're doing like a GI Joe, a character like Hellboy could fit depending upon, where you're going with your display. But I don't think it's as easy as a fit for a Hellboy style character into a GI
Right.
Joe line. And then you get even further out if you were, like, I don't think Hellboy works at all with like a standard Action Force display. Like,
Okay.
those are all normal dudes, normal chicks for the most part, and they're just guns and military weapons, where Hellboy brings in a whole lot of fantasy.
Right. I think the fantasy aspect is there with Operation Monster Force. So let's
Yeah.
ask the chat. Hey, chat, throw in your comment of your figure you think works best with Monster Force. This from another line. Throw that in there. If you're watching Replay Squad, throw it in the comments of the video. We'd love to hear what you had to say. Just kind of going back, hearing people's opinions. So
Absolutely. I think one of the things that I definitely want to show off today is some of the recent displays that I've seen people put up.
yeah, I have one of those that's recent. I think I know exactly which one you're going to show.
Oh, I've got a couple. So,
Okay.
but there was been a couple over the last few days. So I want to go a little bit of a different direction here and talk about a different figure. But I think, give me a second to get that out of the way. Let's do the
Charlie 5.5 with NECA Gargoyle.
NECA Gargoyles.
Yeah.
That's a good thought. I didn't think about that one.
I don't have any of those figures, but I might have to look into them. That would be a cool character.
Yeah. I've got. Well, here, let's do this. I'm going to come back over to my desk cam.
The Crypt Monster High.
All right. This.
Ooh, I got those this week.
Oh, just this week? Yeah, I've been sitting on this guy for a little while.
Yeah, I hadn't opened it yet. But.
So this is the giant scorpion from the Desert Scorpion. Was that the character?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And dude, this goes perfect with the Forgotten King. You know, like that his lore even talks about him, you know, creatures of the desert and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I want to get another one just to have two of these and kind of flank him. And you know, like those snake dudes from Mythic Legions could work with the Forgotten King.
Yeah.
You know, that's one where they're kind of monstrous, and so therefore they could be bigger. You know,
because I'm pretty sure, and I had to look at his name so I don't butcher it. But the guy from one of the guys from the Creative Beast Studios with Cyberzoic, Ross Persietti.
Yeah,
I probably still butchered his name. I'm getting better, but I'm pretty sure Ross is the one that designs those, and I believe he designed that. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's involved with all the Hasbro like animals.
Yeah.
And he does a killer job.
So yeah, here's what was this the Ghost Viper or is this the
Ghost Viper? One of the many versions of
like
Ghost
the Dire Viper for some reason.
Yeah,
because that wolf and stuff. But yeah, Troy mentioned it, and this was, you know, he was reading my mind. I think this guy would work perfect for Operation Monster Force. I mean, he's got a little bit of that kind of supernatural flair, but yet still the operator thing. So I think this is definitely a good, easy fit.
I was going to say that this is the first time we've seen Sean Dangerfield, but this is Sean from Stroke Family Crafts. So.
Okay.
What up, Sean?
I had no idea who the hell. Yeah. That's crazy. That's funny. Well, hey man, welcome to the show. All right. So what do you got to show off that you think would fit?
Okay. I will share my disc cam. Let's do the disc cam first.
All right.
And
all right, you got your Commander Zaldron.
Yeah, Commander Zaldron here with his helmet and his evil head sculpt.
What head sculpt is that?
That's a Professor X, man.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, that's a Professor X, and
he looks
I think
sinister there.
Yeah, he looks sinister. That's why I was like, man, this works perfect. I mean, this is Red Skull body with these on them. I mean, these are Hydra figures with extra heads.
Oh, okay.
And they work great. I mean, they look almost identical to the Monster Force stuff. So he commands all the Sleepwalkers.
Okay.
And you know, somebody's got to be in command. He's the commander. So, but then, you know, this week was also another. I'll put him back here because vote number 1, Elite on Monster Force CNC. This was my submission, and I thought this was awesome. And this guy I call a shadow vamp. And so he's a vampire, and so daylight's not good for him, but he emits this black smoke that engulfs him, so he's blocked out from the sun. So he can do daylight stuff if he wants to, but he just lurks in the shadows, and he's very murderous with the dual wielding guns, and you know, yeah, I love this cape. I got it online. I don't remember from who, but it felt right. This kind of duster cloak thing with the hood. I felt like that was a really good one. And then this one, I had that extra Red Skull head, and one of my famous Snake Eyes movie base bodies that I didn't even have to paint or anything, and I just threw this. This is the bottom part of that other cloak. I just thought it looked great on him, and put a 3D printed head or a 3D printed helmet on him, gave him a weapon, and that's kind of his right hand. So, like, there's plenty of stuff that, you know, you can throw out there, and those are custom figures. Those are kit bash figures, but other things like, well, I'll say most of mine are this guy here. This is a kit bash too, but like we're getting a doctor a scientist, so I made this guy.
Yeah.
But I mean, looking over at the shelf,
Mindbender could work.
Mindbender could work. Yeah.
Sure.
Definitely. And so I also have the like Fury Toys alligator thing over there, and he works good because he's a big gigantic alligator.
Yeah.
And then the what's the tiger? I always butcher the name.
Blade Master Wing.
Blade Master Wing. Yeah. I mean, why can't you have a giant tiger ninja samurai?
Yeah. I mean,
master.
It's really all about the individual and what they what lengths they want to go to make something fit.
Yeah.
I think that there's some things that are going to be really close and just kind of, like a Hellboy, like we were talking about, just kind of fit right in. There's no really, fudging you have to do. But then others, like a Blade Master Wing, maybe a little bit of some mental gymnastics to make that happen. But hey, man, it's your collection, it's your displays.
I think I want to do more storytelling with my action figures. There's a lot of people that do that, and I've done it with G.I. Joe. I haven't really messed with it on anything else, but I've made kind of a, you set it up, you take pictures, you put them together, you put words to it, and then you voice it. And I have one of those on my YouTube, this very beginning of a G.I. Joe story, and it's a lot of work to do that, especially, and that's not even stop motion, like just editing all that. It's a ton of work. Stop motion, I couldn't even believe. I've not even tried stop motion. The people to do that are insane, and it takes a lot. I mean, it's insane how much stop motion time goes into doing that. And you know what, Robot Chicken, those guys just put it out like it's nothing, but they get paid to do it. So
I don't think they put it out like it's nothing.
Well, they make it look easy.
Yeah. All right.
And it's funny
a couple of the comments and a couple of like the things that we've talked about, I need to go hit my shelves back up to show off some stuff.
Okay.
So keep showing off things. I will be back momentarily.
Okay. So made a couple other new customs. I like this guy too. So I don't really have a story for him yet, but I mean, use the Iron Grenadier body, put that wolf head on him, wolf hands, gave him a sword and a weapon. He goes right there with Commander Zaldron. Fits right in. One of my other favorite ones is, and some of these have evolved over time. They started out as one thing and ended up being something else. With this gear pack that came out, I have this chainsaw machine gun, which is awesome. And this is a Captain America U.S. agent figure with just a head sculpt, a scarf, and a beret on. I mean, but he works and the colors match, and I just love stuff like that. Like, I think that works great.
What was that figure from?
That figure is a Marvel Legends. It's one of the Captain Americas. It might even be a U.S. agent. I don't remember.
Okay.
See, it's got a star on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you swapped the head out, gave him that big old machine gun with a chainsaw on the bottom of it, and yeah, he fits. And then something like this, kind of a kit bash with another wolf character, like a wolf hunter. I've showed him off on the show before, but like, get that soft goods, throw some weapons in his hand. I think it works.
All right. Sorry about that.
So
I'm fully back, ready to go.
I'm going to show off a couple that would go with Monster Force, but these are actually, I got in my Action Force stuff that I made. That's a Flint body with decals I put on it, updated it with Valaverse weapons. That's a Gridiron Studios gun. It comes in a case. And then that's the 3D printed head sculpt that I painted. And
cool. All right.
And then, like, this guy has all the soft goods on him.
Oh yeah.
And all I'd have to do is really change a head. I could put Declan's head on it if I wanted to.
Sure.
It's a lot of that stuff mixes well with it. So That's me kind of throwing it out there. But
All right, I'm gonna switch it back over to me and show off a couple that I just went and grabbed.
all right.
So for reference, I brought out the eraser here. So this was a rather inexpensive figure from, I think this was a Give Me 5 figure. And, you know, as far as like demons go, he's a little bit larger, but I think, you know, again, it's a demon. You could expect them to be a little bit bigger, you know? And that's also why I think, you know, a figure like a Mythic Legions demon could easily fit in. You know, again, human, maybe not so much unless it's just kind of in your head canon. Maybe that's a giant dude, you know?
Yeah.
But something like this, I mean, he's not even that much bigger, you know? Cool figure, that just an easy demon that I had, that I grabbed. And then chat had brought up Savage Crucible.
Yeah.
And here's an old custom that I did. Funny enough, they peg wise, you can do some swapping, and parts of them will fit with Valaverse. And so I did Como as an operator,
Nice.
Which I think is pretty great. So yeah, I mean, you can definitely like mix some of these things together and work that all right in there.
Sean with the Robo Skull Mach 2 fits right in too. Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely going fairly sci-fi with it, but I see no reason why not, you know? All the reason we've kind of talked about. So, okay. We've been pretty close to some of the more popular stuff, but I wanted to bring out a couple of different characters. This one is one that I saw on a display earlier. La Muerta is actually in my Operation Monster Force display.
Nice.
She's been there for quite a while. I really do like this figure. Articulates great. The joints are super smooth. The paint is really sharp. She comes with a ton of guns, which is awesome. And I think she kind of has that vibe where she could definitely be pulled in by Declan to, you know, come and take care of some business.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Now this is a closer one, but what about Major Blood?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Major Blood definitely kind of has that, you know, I am a bad guy and I own it, you know.
Yeah.
Necklace is not wanting to sit flat. But I mean, the color scheme, you know, the armor, you know, the kind of, you know, near future, you know, cybernetic arm sort of a thing. I think he could fit in there real well.
I think that's a great update to that figure too.
Oh yeah. I'm glad they did it because I did not have the original one, and this one is. I like the subtle changes that they made. You know, the pinless joints and things like that. I think that's pretty cool.
I'm curious when they start doing Energon Universe stuff if they actually do him again, because in the Energon Universe, it's kind of spoiler alert, he doesn't have eyes. He's double patched.
If you want to go a little bit of a different direction, oh man, I'm making a freaking mess. If you want to go in a bit of a different direction, what about like a vampire hunter style dude?
I don't even know what that is. What is that? Is that a Van Helsing?
No, this is God, the name is escaping me.
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter?
This is from Mezco. This is a Robert E. Howard character, and I forget his freaking damn it. Sean, I know you know this one. You had this listed as one of your favorite figures. But yes, he's basically vampire hunter, monster hunter, and gosh, the name is just escaping me. He's right there on the tip of my tongue. But I mean, he's kind of got that kind of classic look, but he could definitely, you know, thematically, he fits right in.
Rapier and the flintlock kind of classic look to him. Yeah, that's cool.
Solomon Kane. Thank you. Dear God, that one was hurt. That, like, my brain was like, no.
At the same time.
Double clicking that.
Yeah.
Yes, Solomon Kane. This is a Mezco. This is a fantastic Mezco. He comes with an absolute ton of stuff. But as far as like Monster Hunter, Vampire Hunters, poof, you've got a perfect one.
Now, see that back in the day, that would not have been on my radar for anything. But now with Monster Force out and that whole mentality, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do another change of pace. Let's do another big change of pace. Both literally and figuratively.
Oh, wow.
Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead.
So, you've got werewolves, you've got vampires, you've got in some displays you might have gigantic scorpions. What other kind of monsters are they going to pull out? You've got skeletons and things like that too. Why not like a freaking vengeance demon, like Pumpkinhead? And this one is actually also in my my Operation Monster Force display.
Nice.
I think first off, I love the character. I have some funny stories that I can talk about a little bit, if we get some time. But Pumpkinhead is kind of near and dear to me in terms of nostalgia and stuff like that, which is weird to say. But I like bringing in a couple of different monsters, and I think Pumpkinhead is a perfect one, especially because this is a modern day monster. It is kind of like a vengeance or revenge demon, conjured by a normal person, and so to me, I think that is the makings of a perfect fit for a line like this. That is just, kind of ever growing. So
I like this. Boogeyman's waiting for the new Savage Crucible Piranoid to serve as a creature from the Black Lagoon-esque character. And those are really cool looking figures. I know you're getting them.
Yep.
I recently kind of started ditching my Savage Crucible. I have to file it down to certain lines, and that one didn't make the cut. So, but yeah, that's awesome. Like, I'll say I've never really been a big horror guy.
Yeah.
Horror's not really been my thing. But dude, ever since Monster Force came around, I watched that Dracula series on Netflix. That's like 3 long episodes, and that was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And then I just watched that the Oscar Isaac Frankenstein movie. That movie is really good.
Yeah.
That's a really good take on a modern take on Frankenstein, and I loved it, dude.
Cool. This comment from Boogeyman made me think of the Cthulhu kind of fishmen, so you not only have like your creature from the Black Lagoon, but you can go the different direction of, the Cthulhu mythos, what is it, like the King in Yellow? There's tons of stuff around, the Cthulhu mythos that, could kind of, I think, play into that. And, the fish people are one of them. So, I'm stoked to get these, the Piranoid figures from Savage Crucible. I don't recall exactly how many I ordered, but man, they've been killing it. They have been doing some really creative, really cool stuff. Deep ones. Yep. Sounds like we're on the same page with that one too. I love your pick, by the way. That's pretty awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
speaking of Cthulhu figures, type figures, when Valaverse revealed the Black this weekend at Legion's Con, he had a character that had like the Cthulhu look to it, and that looked pretty cool.
That's cool. All right. So here's going a bit of another different direction. This is skewing more future than the kind of fantasy that I've been throwing out so far, but this is V-Toys Robin. So he's obviously got, some rather high-tech, cybernetics and, futuristic weapons and things like that. But I mean, cool soft goods, he's got kind of that operator vibe, for somebody that might be a special tech operative or something like that. This is a figure that I think could fit in real well.
And maybe he came back from the future to try to destroy the stuff that takes it. Yeah, hey, you got a Terminator vibe, but it goes with it's your headcanon. You put it in there.
Exactly. You guys, I've been hogging the camera for a bit. You want to go back to You got more stuff you want to show
I
off?
got a couple more things I want to show off, and it really talks about like kit bashing and customizing with some of the parts that are extra from the Monster Force line. So yeah, go back over to my
right.
scene, my desk cam.
Let's do that one right there. You're tripping me up with your new battlefield scene. Having that's kind of right in the middle. Okay.
Huh?
So you've got some new Delta Red dudes.
Okay. So these three guys, the Nightshade, they come with extra head because I have Declan on one body, and then I think it's a Magneto head on the other one, and it just looked really cool. So I was like, I had extra bodies. So this is a Captain America body, armored body that I found really cheap, and I have 3 more behind me that are just like this one with different head sculpts on it. But these Nightshades work too, and I started kind of kit bashing and customizing and chopping gear off, like the pegs, and gluing it on there because I'm crazy.
Okay.
And full commit, right? Cutting pegs off and super gluing shit together, and I think it looks cool. And I made extra figures, extra background, Delta characters, and that's how I grow my army. So, and then let's kind of cycle these dudes out. And I took a Marvel Legends, took some stuff, throw it together. That one needs a paint job. I'll tell you, the base body, that one needs a paint job. So
yeah, I'm not feeling bright red with Operation Monster Force.
It's a base figure, but it definitely needs paint, or it needs soft goods to it. So, but I extended the legs, like I made his legs longer. So that needs some work to it. But I'll eventually pick these up and be like, all right, I'm gonna fix these.
Okay.
So, I mean, it works for what it is now, but it needs some work, but those need to be painted.
Yeah.
So, but these are pretty much throw a head sculpt on them and roll.
Yeah.
So that's kind of it.
Okay. Well, I got a ton more, so we're rolling, man.
I pulled. I mean, that's it for Monster Force. If you want to start talking about Joe's, good God. Yeah.
Well, I am going to bring up.
I got other people's stuff to show off too.
Yeah, I got some other people's stuff to show off. That's actually where I'm heading next.
Okay.
So. All right. This is. I need my freaking keyboard. Apparently.
That's what I was going to show off.
Oh, it is this one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I'd commented on this guy's post because he's got some very creative use. And I am going to. Wow, you're kidding me. Okay, wait a minute. That's weird.
I got it pulled up on Facebook, and you can scroll through all those pictures if you want to.
I'm good. Okay, so this is from. This is terrible. Ryan Alexander.
Hey, he's in the chat right here. Boogeyman. This is his display.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Thanks for coming out, man.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it. Dig your display. Oh my God, I am struggling here. Okay. All right, let's do that and then pull this down. Okay, so starting this one off.
I missed that Egyptian thing with the Forgotten King right now.
Oh, yeah.
That's so awesome, and I missed it.
Is this from the same company? This backplate? I mean, it looks very similar in size and in detail.
I just get Jimmy to make me one of those.
Yeah, exactly. So with his Dracula, he's got a couple of vampires from Mythic Legions, and these are interesting because these are kind of short and stubby, which I think actually makes them kind of fit a little bit better in terms of kind of like some homunculus, guys or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that was pretty slick. Let's go individual pictures. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's a nice display. I really wonder if this is from the same group. But
it's not. This one on the left is ToysNet, I believe. Okay.
Yeah, I think these guys fit really well. And then he did a this is the MCU Moon Knight body with the Forgotten King head, right?
Yeah.
Which I think is pretty cool. I think that works pretty well. But I think this one I think was the most fun for me because this is going the other way. So this is not like, if you think of Mythic Legions as being like, I don't know, 1/10 scale or, a little bit larger than your normal 1/12 scale figures. These two mechs here are 1/18 scale. These are Joy Toy mechs from the Warhammer 40k universe. I think this is like the Astra Militarum, the Martian military guys, and I think just the color and kind of the vibe that you get from the masks and stuff, I think work real well with them. I was kind of surprised to see that. I'm not a big fan of those figures. The aesthetic of them, in general, for me, isn't something that I've latched onto and kind of dug. But man, seeing them here and like this, it brings a whole new light on them, and I think that's really cool. They definitely have a little bit of that, that bad guy, kind of vibe there.
Yeah.
What else does he got? Oh, well, we already talked about this dude. Haven't talked about the big, android guy.
Yeah.
But,
it works.
hey, if you're going, a little bit more, near future instead of modern day.
What do people stick?
Here you go. Okay, there we go. That's better.
The alien thing, that works.
This is great. I thought of Men in Black with, those figures, but I did not think to like pair them with the alien figures from Cosmic Legions. I think that's hilarious. And the display, like having them all kind of mixed there together, and you got your sci-fi background, and I think that's cool. I think that's really cool. I want to go back because I didn't realize that I had cut off the top here. So obviously you got your veteran William or the Kilowog, and yeah, sure enough, there's his La Muerta with a different kind of a special effect on her. But this is the one that I wanted to go back to because this is, I think that's the Loose Toys or Loose Collector action figure, the big werewolf dudes that they have. I could be wrong there. If I'm wrong, chat, I'm sure will let me know. Of course, I'm not looking at it right now. But that's a beastly freaking figure right there.
Yeah.
And this display looks really cool, man.
Yeah. The dial looks sick. Yeah.
What else does he have? So use the actual Forgotten King figure and put the Goblinoid guy stuff on him. Looks pretty cool with the stark black and white. So yeah, nice displays, man. Super timely. I love that, this came out right as we were thinking about doing this episode. And, it's awesome to have you here in the chat too. So,
yeah.
So there goes that. What else? I had another one that came in from today. Let me get this one together here. This one was pretty fun.
You got the Halloween boy one?
Yeah, I sure did. Yeah. I was not aware of Hallows Eve.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen that figure. I really don't.
Yeah, like it was new to me too. But man, that figure works perfect with Halloween boy there.
Yeah.
100%.
Skeleton pumpkins, those are cool.
Pretty wild too, but I think this pairing, you got the pumpkins down there, which is kind of, fun. This pairing is great. Honestly, if I had her, I might be tempted to try to make the two oranges match between those two figures. Like they go so well together that I would be tempted to do that.
Yeah, darken hers up a little bit.
Yep.
Get it to match. Maybe you would just give it a little wash and maybe
just a little wash, because that would bring out some of that musculature and some of the sculpt detail. I think that would look cool. I think that would be slick. So and he posted a couple others. Let me see if I can find them over here. Yep, he's got Hellboy in there. And a couple others that I don't know. I'm thinking that these are customs. Let me pull this up a little bit, because I do not recognize these, in terms of off-the-shelf characters.
Right.
But this dude's face paint is really cool looking. I mean, these are almost Dune style, but maybe that's just me being a weirdo. What else did he show off? You got Ash and Hellboy.
Yeah.
Bringing the boomstick. I think this is a well, that's obviously a Spider-Man body there with a pretty wild looking head on it. I'm not sure where that head came from, but that looks like it's off of G.I. Joe figure.
Yeah, that's off of Major Blood. Yeah.
Yep. And then this looks like this is from one of the more recent skeleton demon dudes from Mythic Legions, I think. I could be wrong there.
It works.
This one, I was just like, what the actual hell is that? I guess it was from some Halloween costume, but I was that is the thing of nightmares right there.
That's cool, man.
Making deep eye contact with demon. Jesus. So that is what I had to share with that stuff. So I will stop that. Did you have some?
I got a couple. So yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So I found this.
That's a Donner Party with some different stuff on him, right?
Yeah, that's Donner Party, different head sculpt, and even this little thing and a different hat, it just makes it a different character.
Yeah,
and I like it.
Yeah,
and I like that he's kind of customized other cowboy characters to go with the Donner Party. And this, I would not have thought to use this. This is an awesome use of a Star Wars Black Series figure.
Yeah.
And you're adding all this extra stuff, and that looks pretty sick. And you got a Hulk figure back there. Wouldn't have even thought about that. But Cameron Hawkins, you're killing it, man. I like this. And he's got other head sculpts. There's an Old Man Logan, other Kit Bash stuff. So I'm liking what he's doing here. This figure is impressive to me. What else has he got? Yeah, I like that. That's a Valaverse head sculpt, and the 6-shooters. We don't have enough cowboy themed figures, and those cowboy themed modern hunters with the kind of like steampunkish gun here. That looks good. So I'm digging
this
these.
Is from Cameron Hawkins, right?
Cameron Hawkins. Yep. This is on the Monster Force Collectors and Customs, and he's got a couple operators back here that are cool.
Yeah.
Just kind of scrolling through some of his pictures.
And the use of the Black Series figure is wild.
Yeah, that one's nice. And I have this head sculpt on a figure behind me.
Yeah.
The fact that he put it on this, and I don't know where he's getting these hats. The hats are cool. I know this is a Recondo hat, and I'm not sure about this one. But I have a Epic Hacks Outlaw skeleton, and that's what I put on my Donner Party. So he has a hat on now. But yeah, I thought those were cool. And that's about it.
Oh, and you know what? I don't think I actually called out the last guy that I was showing off. That was William Winchester.
Okay, yeah.
He was a lot of fun to interact with. I think he said he wasn't going to be able to make the stream live. But
he was going to catch a replay, yeah.
Checking it out on replay. So I wanted to make sure to call him out. Yeah. And then I can't not share this one. Jay sent over a specific one to show off. He apparently made a female Delta Red figure, Major Lakasha Downs.
Okay.
Which I thought was pretty cool, man. He got it in the nick of time while I happened to be paying attention.
Nice.
Got a nice background, got his cool, border and all that kind of stuff. And man, again, people are bringing some fun customs. People are bringing, original characters as well as, existing characters. And I think that's, it's kind of what this is all about, right?
Yeah, if you go look at the contest that he has on Monster Force Collectors and Customs, there's some really cool stuff that came out. It's some really cool stuff that people have come up with. So
absolutely. So I have a few more that I wanted to kind of throw out here a little bit. So let's come back to Modest Cam. I shoved all these up here so all their heads are getting cut off by the camera. Perfect. Don't know why. But,
perfect.
Okay, so here's a fun one. What about Rorschach?
Yeah.
What about Rorschach? I think he could fit in. I think there's a place for him. Maybe in terms of like, vigilante style, he sees battles going on in the street and he steps out to mix some things up. Throwing down with his makeshift flamethrower. I thought he was a fun one, so I pulled him out to see if, that would work. Similarly, John Constantine. Constantine could definitely be, an occult consultant.
Definitely.
I think he would fit perfectly in terms of, especially when you look at like, some of the other figures that they've got coming up in terms of, what was the one dude with the green mask? I forget what his name is, but some of the other guys that they have coming on the way, I think really kind of start to get into a bit of that more occult thing. And so John Constantine, I think, is a right fit for that.
Yeah.
Going even further down the occult way, Atticus Doom.
Yeah.
He comes. This is a great figure. He's so fun. He's actually a little bit on the short side, which I think is kind of cool. Or at least he feels like it from his clothing and things like that. And he comes with so many cool accessories and outfits and different ways that you can make him, look and show up for things like this. So, in terms of fighting magic with magic, there you go. What else? Oh, on continuing with the Mezco route, how can you talk about this stuff without our boy, man?
One of the figures of the year.
One of the figures of the year, for sure. I mean, the monster who hunts monsters. It's right there in the name, and I'm going to try to, get the claw coming right at the camera.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Doc Nocturnal is a perfect fit. He's got the weapons, he's got crazy weapons. He's got kind of modern weapons. He's got, the occult fighter vibe.
And he has a frog butler, man. That's just cool.
He's got a freaking frog butler. Yeah, exactly. So I think that's what, I think that's the majority of stuff that I'd set aside specifically for this. I've got one that I'm not going to show because I think I might save him for a custom contest if those keep happening.
Okay.
Maybe I'll get back in and throw my hand in the ring.
Okay.
So I was going to show that one off, but he is pretty crazy. So don't want to give away all the trade secrets.
There you go.
You gotta be a little bit secretive about that. But I think that there is, with Operation Monster Force and other lines in general, if you have the imagination, you can make so many different characters fit. So many different characters work, whether it's different sizes or species.
And Jay said every 3 months. So
all right.
I think February might be the next one. So he's already kind of teased that out there. So yeah, get him.
I'm going to be in on the next one. I think then I might have to do a little bit more work just to make him a little bit more mine. But
yeah,
might have to do that. So
it definitely helps to start early because
it does.
I had the figure laid out, but I didn't have the story laid out for my last one, and I kind of did that in like a couple nights.
Yeah,
and it ended up working. And I love it. And so yeah.
All right. I don't know, man. I think we could both talk for ages about that, but I think you've got some other stuff. We both got some other stuff we can talk
we hadn't
about.
We hadn't really done a new hotness in quite a while. We did a little bit. We did a little bit, but I got some new stuff. And,
all right.
Definitely want to show it all. And my light died, so I'm just gonna do the spotlight.
Okay. Spotlight on Craig.
And
you should call this the big head cam.
Big head cam. Y'all know my obsession with Transformers right now. I got this little dude. This little dude is a wind changer. Bludgeon. And then tank. Wind changer. thought it was cool. I picked it up. Talking about one changers, you go to a triple changer. This is Sandstorm.
Okay.
And Sandstorm's pretty cool. He's a helicopter. He's like a dune buggy, and then he has his robot mode. So you got the triple changers, like why can't I think of his freaking name? Astro Chain.
Dude, I swear, you get on camera and
you're like,
names
what?
just leave your head.
Whew.
Solomon Kane, how did I not come up with that? I love that figure. I'm very familiar with the the lore behind him and stuff like that. And yeah, it was gone. I was happy that I was able to remember Atticus too.
Yeah. And I got Warpath. I actually got Warpath today.
Okay.
So this is, G1. I think my thing with Transformers, I want a modern take on a G1 character. I want no beasts. I'm not a beast fan.
Yeah.
And that's where I lie. And movie stuff, I'm just the Michael Bayverse stuff doesn't really interest me at all.
Now, when you say modern take, are you saying you're not looking for 100% tune accuracy? You're looking.
I mean, I love the '86 series. I love it, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. No, this is a movie figure, but I don't have a Shockwave.
Right.
And now I have a Shockwave.
Shockwave is from my favorite.
This is from the Bumblebee movie, and he transforms into a tank.
Yeah.
And there's another one that's out there. He transforms into a ship, and it looks more cartoon accurate, but he's got all these big gaps and like open spaces.
I hate that.
I don't know that I thought this will be my stand-in until Studio Series does an 86 version. So there's my Shockwave. I got that in today. And then I got this is Whatnot, man. Whatnot's been my downfall. I got two of these, and one has a custom head. Now, this particular person has actual filler kits on the wings.
Yeah.
And this is an extra, like a 3D printed head. And I just think these females to go with the Seekers. I love Seekers. Jets are my favorite thing in Transformers. I love jets. I've loved jets since I was a kid. In fact, I have my original F-14, F-15, F-18, F-16 die casts on the table here. And those are from my childhood. And then we get into, I got Cosmos today. So,
Cosmos is also one of my favorites too. I think I showed off my MP version.
You had your G1, right?
No, I've got both. I've got a G1 and an MP.
So I got Cosmos today, so he'll get opened. And I would say that one of the least excited things I got this week was this retro bat. I have so many bats and I've had them for so long that this is all right. Yeah, he's got a red faceplate and his yellow is a little bit brighter and his silver is a little bit more popping and he's got color on this. And I'll open it, but I only got one of these. So
yeah. Apparently, you're not the only one who's Whatnot has been kicking your ass.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. And then, like I said, I finally got two of these, and I will probably open this tonight after the show.
It's a good one. I will say the Scorpion can stand on its legs.
Okay.
If you get it in the right position, it will stand, but kind of barely.
And I have a ton of Joes that I need to open.
Yeah.
I'm not going to show them off because I kind of showed them off, but I do want to show something else off.
Okay.
And this isn't technically new, but it's new the way I got it.
Yeah.
So I went crazy with stickers this week.
Yeah, you did.
And this Coca-Cola Tide tank ran a race. I don't know. It just got NASCAR there, but I love it.
You lost me. Are you saying you stickered it up so much like a NASCAR?
No, after I saw it, I was like, it's got numbers on it. It's got a lot of decals on it.
Oh.
Somebody kind of mentioned that, but it's mine and I like it and I think it's awesome. And I got some custom stuff on there like the Cobra, the tank Cobra count there where he's killed a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
But this has a lot of. I've had deep water slides and decals, and I really like the stuff that came with this. Like my other rides at Robo Skull. So
nice.
I'm loving this tank, and this is the only one I have right now. I got more on the way, but dude, that's it.
I got a question for chat, and you just made me think about it. Give me a second here. I've got to prepare for this one. Okay, this is not the full breakdown of it, but let me show off something I've been working on that I don't know. I'm just going to share my screen, or share my window, should I say. Back over here, and then go there. So this is something that I've been working on just as a bit of an exercise. This is a missile pod.
Wait, there's nothing on the screen.
There's nothing on the screen?
There's nothing on the screen. There, now it is. Now it's there.
Oh, I see it. Okay, it's been there for me. All right. Yeah. Well, this is a missile pod that I was designing for the ramen tanks.
Okay.
Now, I know they already have the phalanx, but if you didn't get the phalanx add-on, my intention with this is to have this attached to them with the tank turret. And so it would turn and move up and down and stuff with the tank turret.
Okay.
Something I've been messing with. If I was just kind of wondering, I'm putting it out there, if anybody be interested in, this is very early. This is not even the complete model. This is just to show you a little bit of, I actually have a printed model of one that's a little bit further along. But just to see if anybody would be interested in that sort of a thing.
Nice.
Thought it was kind of neat, and you made me think of it since you were showing yours off there. Let me, while we're talking about it, let me grab the actual deal here. This one does not have the attachments on it. That's something that I've been working on. Oh boy. So this is a bit closer to what I was thinking about. Obviously, I don't have like any missiles in there or anything like that. And this is a very rough print. This is like a draft level quality. I do things like this. You don't want to like throw something out there and spend a whole bunch of time and money printing something that isn't the right size, Right. So sometimes I do like really low quality prints just to see how they're going to fit on the, in terms of with a thing or on a thing. And
does it need to be scaled down or up or whatever,
Yep. And I actually think I got the size pretty close. I haven't even done the back yet, but I've got missiles that I've already done for it. If people would be interested in it, my intention would be to have like an attachment piece come off of here at the side that would sit in where the antenna where the antenna is attached on the turret.
Mm-hmm.
And then I could have them articulate up and down, and then the turret would move, and so they would go side to side too. So I don't know, just throwing that out there. I don't know how many people bought the ramen tanks, but I'm enjoying mine. I actually ordered some extra stickers for it because honestly, like, it comes with a bunch of cool stickers, but it doesn't come with enough of them.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there. That's something I was goofing around with. I do lots of stuff like this just for exercises to kind of, hone my skills in different programs and, try to get better at sculpting and modeling and things. So, this isn't something that like I was wasting time on. It was just something I was goofing around with. And it was I think it would be cool to have a, big couple of missile banks on the side of the tank,
Make it and throw it out there, man. I mean,
we might. We'll see. I am working on the next official Otherworld Arsenal big product, but man, it's been kicking my ass. Man, I thought it was going to come together much quicker than it has so far.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still making progress. I am making progress almost every day at this point.
Nice.
And proof of concept wise, like, it works It's just a matter of getting the models where I want them to. So
Right.
that's a thing.
Good things take time, and I know you're
They
going
do.
to take your
They
time.
do.
So,
They always take longer than I want them to as well,
Yeah.
But I don't know if I mentioned it and during the stream, but I've got a little extra time before the end of the year. And so I've got some modeling, some sculpting stuff that I'm going to be doing.
Putting some hours in.
Oh yeah. I'm
Days in.
taking my time off, like actual work days, but working on Otherworld Arsenal stuff. So
Nice.
yeah. Well, dude, what do you want to talk about next, man?
I got a couple things I want to show a little Take My Money.
Oh, you know what? We didn't even do my new hotness. I kind of.
Oh, dude, we hadn't done yours.
I got
Show
a
your
couple
stuff.
of things. I got completely sidetracked. Squirrel.
Squirrel. What?
I am gonna come over here to. I'm gonna do my big head scene, like I was earlier. All right. So this isn't brand new, but this is a new to me. I'm trying to show the desk cam for some reason, not paying attention. But I got the Revoltech Batman Beyond the other day.
Oh, that's cool.
And it is pretty cool. I like my Revoltech figures. This one was I didn't pre-order it. I didn't order it specifically because I don't know. I felt like it was a little overdone. But then I saw people doing reviews and talking about it. And man, good Revoltech figures are awesome figures.
Yeah.
And I love posing. So, this one was an easy buy. Got a decent deal on it from Ed at Hidden Temple.
Oh, nice.
So that was cool. And then I had this one show up today, which is kind of a weird one.
What?
Yeah. This is like an anatomical musculature style figure. It's just called Human Body. They had them in both kind of black and white like this, and then a more natural like red for muscle and a more bony look. Just something weird that I thought was cool. It wasn't too expensive. He's got good articulation. I mean, he's got decent butterfly joints. They're not the best. They don't really go back very much or at all. But
I feel like you need to pose him with that like Atlas looking.
yeah. They do go. The butterfly goes forward pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Double joints on the arms, and I like how everything is kind of, like all the joints on the knees and things like that. It's white, like it's kind of bone, that you're looking at inside there. And yeah, I just thought it was really cool. And he's a weird one, but I thought he'd be kind of fun and a little unique. So yeah.
Cool.
And I think that's it for the majority of. Well, no, actually, wait. I've got some box stuff that I'm not going to show off just yet, but I do have. All right, I take it back. Let's come over here to the desk cam. The Diggity Desk Cam. So I've got some more Cosmic Legions. I've had these for a while, but as you said, we have not had much of a new hotness segment in a while. And is that all of them? I felt like there was another one. Oh, that's all of them.
There's a glare on that globe. Is that an earthworm gem or no?
What's that?
That blue guy. Is that a human head in there, or is that an earthworm gem? Like,
no, that's a human head.
Okay. It'd be cooler if it was an earthworm gem.
It's not my favorite head, to be honest with you. I do like that the color, kind of clashes with the spacesuit. It makes it stand out more. But yeah, I'm not super thrilled with that. I've actually seen a custom or two of this figure that I'm going to try to kind of emulate. I think it's a decent figure. I'm iffy on the Mythic Legions. I like some of them and don't like others, but this one's pretty fantastic. This coat and this just kind of overall sci-fi wastelander look.
That's Cosmic Legions?
Yeah, this is Cosmic Legions, and I like this figure, man. This figure is freaking nice.
I did see something that Ish had a couple weeks ago that I want to get, and it's like it looks like maybe like a generator and a box and some other things, like an accessory pack. And I think if I see that again, I'm gonna pick it up because it looked like it would go well with other things. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, so you got kind of the pull-out generator. It's got some plugs where you can put things in, and you got this little cart you can use to tote it around. And then you've got these 2 boxes, or actually 3 boxes. So I put a box in the box. Comes with some hoses. So you've got a yellow box like this, which is pretty decent. Nice. And then you've got the white box, which I put some of the short hoses in. And then you've got this little cool computery thing. So you've got like an antenna. You can use this as like a stand, I think. And then it opens up your little cool computer screen. Whoop. You know, which is pretty slick. Pretty decent. Yeah. I always like stuff like this. I will say, all right, I'm going to say it. I feel like this is too pedestrian. This is too planet Earth technology like.
Okay.
I feel like this keyboard and this screen, everything is just, too rooted in.
What's that game that it had a show and they have the pit boy on their arm? What's that called?
Oh, Fallout?
Fallout. That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah. And then this definitely, like this little cart, like this definitely looks like something that people these days would even have on a job site, Yeah. I don't feel like this is sci-fi enough.
Right.
I think it's cool, and obviously I wanted it in my collection, but just putting it out there. You got figures that look like this, man, that are like, legit space armor, super sci-fi and crazy, and then you got like
just it up a little more.
It needs to be, futurized a little bit more juiced up. And then this is a really cool looking alien.
You said juiced.
Juiced.
Yeah.
Whatever. Juiced up. Yeah. Oh, Evil Stick was right. Yes. I saw somebody do a custom of this that was kind of like an Ultramarine Warhammer look. Definitely going to be going with that. I think that would be super cool. And then I got a ton of like head packs. So they did these like $10 head packs. You can see you got 2 chicks in there trying to fight the glare a little bit. This one, some bugs.
The blue snake head. I got the blue snake head.
Yeah, that one's in this pile too, but Doc Nocturnal is protecting them at the moment. Yeah, here's your 2 snakes.
Yeah, I got that one.
Yep. These showed up recently. What else do we got? We got the aliens.
Mm-hmm.
So you got kind of one with some stripes and another one that's a little bit more plain looking. And then, last but not least, because this one's pretty cool, you got one to make kind of the alien guy from Cosmic Legions into like a red dragon.
That's cool.
Which is pretty slick. So yeah, got a fair amount of stuff. I've got a ton of Cyberzoic stuff that I haven't gotten through. Things have been pretty busy,
me too.
And man, did I get a lot of it.
My video is still in the works. It will come soon. The video is
threatening.
Yeah. I said that last week too. So I'll get to it.
That collector was on an episode of Art by Ackerman where he breaks down all the parts he used. I might have to look for that. I assume you're talking about the custom for this. That is definitely something I'll have to take a look for. He's going zoom with his figures. We've lost it. All right, dude. So that was, I think, a good chunk of some new hotness that we haven't done in a while. Yeah. Sometimes I actually leave my stuff on the table after it comes in and I open it to show off during new hotness. And my table has been so damn full that it's taken all this time to get through most of it. So I'm happy to get this group through. But I also, I made it even worse by having, all the figures I pulled out for our segment on, Headcanon. So.
I usually throw on somebody else's podcast and listen to that as I put figures back.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I can imagine.
I think I watch more YouTube than I do regular TV.
Yeah, I hear
A lot of
I
us
hear
do.
you. Holy Sword. Holy Sword. This Ghost Viper and Dire pack is amazing.
Yes,
oh yeah,
it is.
yeah. It really is cool.
There's
You get a lot
so
of
many
options.
options. I wish I had room for more than 2, and I only got 2.
Yeah,
but I like the just the standard trooper version, both heads, the skeletal head and the kind of dome head, and then but the other with all the glowing green effects, those are amazing. So
yeah, agreed. I mean, I picked up 2 of them as well. So, man, I think we need to do some Take My Money. I think you said you had some, right?
I had a couple things, yeah.
All right. All right, you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Nah, you're already, yeah, just do it. Go ahead.
Words.
Just go ahead.
Well, I figured we were already looking at some Mythic Legion stuff, so I would pull up. Four Horsemen has a new pre-order that they launched at Legion's Con last week. Wasn't able to make it out, but I'm intending to attend it next year as Otherworld Arsenal and actually have a table.
Nice.
So that could be fun. I don't like how this doesn't show off the big pictures. So let me see about zooming in here. Hold on. Because these are kind of interesting to talk about. This is definitely a bit of a departure for them. There we go. All right. So this is one
before.
What's that?
They've had that figure very similar to that.
This is this is like an update of the existing one.
Okay.
So what's cool about this is that you've got an actual butterfly joint that they're hiding in here. You've got double jointed knees and I believe a double jointed arm, which is, again, huge news for the Four Horsemen. I think that they had a couple of figures in one of the last waves of pre-orders for Mythic Legions that had double joints. And so now they're coming even further. I think that, like I said, there's some butterfly joints that I've heard about in this guy. So yeah, I could see myself picking this one up. I think he looks pretty good. I actually have the original that he was based on. And so this being like a version 2, I think that's pretty cool, man. You've got, they're doing like this nautical, kind of pirate, water theme, ocean theme or something.
Crab.
This is gigantic too.
With an anchor? That's cool.
He is huge. Yeah, that anchor is pretty neat. Looks like it's got a really nice texture on it too.
It's Crab Louie.
That head is actually pretty cool. It looks like he's got 2 eyes kind of hidden in there, which is pretty wild. So you got your big eye stalks, and then you got some additional ones in there. And I like that head.
They need to have a guy that's like on the other side of the World War from him that has a big crab cracker as a weapon.
Okay. $95 though.
That's
he's
hefty.
a big boy. I've seen pictures where he's like twice the size of your average Mythic Legions figure. So I think that price is probably justifiable from that.
I mean, they're known for, having some bigger figures. I mean,
yeah,
trolls and such, and
sure,
they've done good with those.
Some of those get huge too. So this is another one where it's kind of like they did. I think this is version 2. I'm not sure whether they consider this like a V2 or whatever, but again, it's very similar in theme to an existing figure, but they've done a lot of upgrades. They're showing off, new armor pieces, and I think it looks pretty good. What else we got? This one's I think this one's probably the coolest. They're really kind of, going out of left field here. They're using a lot of imagination and come up with this like manta ray looking dude. And I think this thing looks pretty cool, man. He's got his grass kind of mixed in there, looking very kind of aboriginal. You got your, it's not a whale shark. I think it is a manta ray.
Manta
right?
ray, that's what it looks like, yeah.
Something like that, yeah. So you got his big mouth open and things. He's got like the backpack with the wings on it, a little lobster, some fish. Pretty wild looking, man. I think this is pretty slick.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that head looks cool. I'll be interested to see what it looks like from behind. Oh, there you go. Okay, I haven't seen this picture before. I think that works. I think that works. You know, the way that this is kind of, you know, the two things overlap, and then you got your little tail.
I wonder if that's somewhat flexible. So
I hope it would be. Yeah. Yeah. But he looks cool. You got your kind of mer snake lady. Looks like she's got some swap out legs and a different head, which is pretty cool. You know, they always go all out on the paint.
Have they done the leg swap thing before or no?
I don't know that they have. I think that there's some snake people with this lower body coming out and a wave before this one, but I don't think they come with the swap out legs.
Right.
So that would be
cool.
You know,
that's a cool fixture as long as it's
yeah
tooled right and it works. You know.
Well, I mean, they've done like the pop and swap stuff for so long. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. But yeah, mer chick, and you got a pirate looking dude whose picture is coming out like it's 56K or something. What do they call this? Iron Skull. He's got some cool kind of, you know, Polynesian style tattoos and things. He's got a cool, you know, it's not an eye patch at this point. It looks like it's freaking, you know,
he's got a metal plate.
Skull.
Yeah. Like somebody bashed him in the head and he's got a mushy head or something.
He's got a big
metal plate. Yeah.
If you poke him there real hard, he goes stupid for a minute.
He goes Patrick Star. He goes Patrick Star.
Snap out of it. He's got some, like, you know, some attachments for his or replacement for his hook, where you can do like a one on a chain or a tri hook. Looks like he's got the skull of some piranhoid or something. Not too sure what's up with this face, but that's pretty wild. That's kind of some nightmare fuel there.
Yeah.
And then you got a walrus dude.
That's a crazy looking, colorful fish.
Yeah, the fish is really cool. That's pretty slick. I wonder if that's some articulation there. I'd hope. I mean, in something that looks like that, I'd hope for some articulation. Maybe the mouth would open. That would be cool. But this head is wild. I wonder if you can put the tusks. Like, I wonder if you can swap the tusks over to his skull or his helmeted head, skull head.
Yeah.
These look like they go on the forearms. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, he's got a big throwing spear. This is a brute scale, so this is kind of their in-between size. So bigger than a human, but not as big as like a troll or something. And it just keeps going. So you got your little weird devil dude with a chest of gold. I don't know. This one isn't speaking to me. Oh, he's an imp known as Zinjar. Devious character. So it looks like he's an imp. I'll be in. I haven't read that whole thing, and I'm not going to read it here on the show, but pretty wild looking. What else? We got Ibn Prosperius. Looks kind of like something off of Game of Thrones. There was that one continent that had these dudes that were like slave owners and stuff. They weren't good guys, but they were very rich. I like that he's got his hooded falcon. Yeah, it's pretty slick. I think that's all of them. Oh, yeah, and then you can do like a whole pack. So you can get the treasure chest, you can get, you know, a big shark jaw, some fish. Cool stuff.
That's cool.
I like these. I think this is good for collectors, you know, getting some really nice, you know, quality products with good paint, you know, to kind of fill out their displays.
All that stuff will go well with the Savage stuff that's coming too, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. So anyway, I don't know. I'm probably going to pick up this dude because he's, you know, kind of standard human. I'm anxious to see, you know, how these parts work and stuff like that. The crab is actually kind of cool. Do you think you're going to go in on any of these?
No. With Mythics and Savage, I've just kind of decided, like, I have my skeleton. If they come out with a skeleton knight kind of deal,
yeah,
I'm in on that. I've customized some stuff. I gotta dial the collection down to G.I. Joe and Transformers and Action Force and Monster Force. So that's enough.
That's plenty. Yeah.
That's plenty. And so yeah, it's I've had to kind of take a stand recently and make a decision, and that's where I'm going.
I understand, man. I do. All right. So I've got one more thing that I wanted to show off. This is a video. I'm excited about it. You guys are going to have to deal with me talking about mechs and things like that. So hold on. Give me a second. Make sure I got the right one pulled up. I do. Okay. So that is this one. So Mosho Toys is releasing... has released another cool new video showing off, what do they call this guy? It'll be in the video, but like Scourge of Gods or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I love these videos. I love these figures, and this one is pretty wild. So you'll get to see why. This is only about 1.5 minutes long, so I think it'll be fun. Yeah, I think he looks pretty badass.
If they ever do Transformers, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, so he's up for pre-order now. That's 980 yuan, which equates to I think about 130 bucks.
Oh, okay.
Which is not too salty in comparison to what a lot of figure lines are that you get that much stuff with. So I'm stoked for that. I think it's awesome that they've always done neat little gimmicks and things, but man, that one looks over the top. Goes from kind of like a normal mech all the way up to like this big beastly thing, kind of Wolverine out and shit. So
yeah, that was sick.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Well, anyway, man, I think
I'm struggling, so I'm gonna have to consult some instructions. But
yeah, you're making a mess over there.
Yeah.
Well, with that, I think we should call it an episode.
Yeah. Oh, I got one thing to show.
Okay.
It's one thing. One thing to show, and it's on BBTS. Let's go to my share screen.
Where the hell is it?
Yes.
Holy. Oh, is that the class Nemesis?
That is the Nemesis reissue.
Oh,
I thought that's pre-ordered. Just take my money here. Take it. I want this. Now I hope they do the arc, because this looks cool. I love how the face sculpt like closes to do the Decepticon symbol. Kind of like what is it, Megatronus or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, I know this is a Titan. I don't care. I think it's cool. I'm getting it.
Cool.
That's it.
Yeah, I'd like to see that one in person, man. When you get that, I'm gonna have to check it out.
All right. Yeah, that's it's a beefy figure. It looks cool. I'm in.
So is the arc still available? Are you gonna get that?
I don't know if I find it, if I ran across it, maybe they'll reissue it. Also, I hear that like Walmart Black Friday is supposed to have a whole lot of legacy figures.
Okay.
They're not going to be anything like this, but they're supposed to be like 2-packs that are supposed to be out there to pick up for cheap. I'm definitely going to be hunting for that. So
cool. All right.
That's it.
Well, dude, I think this was a fun episode.
Yeah.
We got to show off a bunch of fun figures and talk about, fitting them in. And I like the Headcanon stuff, man. I think people get joy, or at least I hope they do, as much as I do when it comes to, fitting things in different lines and stuff, man.
Yeah.
I enjoy that. And man, when I saw a couple of those posts on Facebook, I was like, perfect freaking timing. And these are some great, things that I had thought about. So I love seeing that kind of stuff too. So
yeah, dude.
We hope you guys had fun. And hey, if you haven't subscribed and you're still here, you gotta. I think
yeah,
you gotta,
you gotta.
So
hit that like button, share it, tell somebody to watch the replay.
All the things.
All the things.
I think we were at 666 subscribers for a good while.
This week. I saw that.
Kind of funny. But man, we got to hit that 1,000.
Yeah, I know. We got. Hey, one thing I did see, we got that 4,000 watch hour time.
Oh yeah.
So,
got the fat watch hours. I guess that's good.
Yeah.
So, well, hey everybody, we hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed it. I think it was a lot of fun, and enjoyed hanging out with everybody and you, my buddy. So, catch you later.
See you. Peace.
Yeah, we were on a mission, got my crew at my side. Scouring the shells, we're down for the ride. Plastic warriors all lined up tight. From the comic shop counters to the late night site. It's the thrill of the hunt, gotta make it mine. I'm out here searching, yeah, taking my time. I'll flip every aisle, don't care what it takes. For that rare chase piece, I'm raising the stakes. Action figure alliance, yeah, we're bringing the noise. Rolling deep, rolling heavy with my action toys. Collectors unite, we're breaking the chains. Plastic in hand, we're playing no games. From legends to villains, yeah, I got them all. Stacked up high, every hero, every